In other news, France's ambassador to Niger has rejected an ultimatum by Niamey coup leaders to leave the country after a 48-hour deadline elapsed. More of this report from Margareth Parcasio.
While recognizing the difficult situations faced by France's ambassadors to other countries, French President Emmanuel Macron confirmed in a major speech in Paris on Monday Ambassador Sylvain Itte's decision to stay put in Niger, despite being given a 48-hour deadline on Friday to leave the country. The European Union expressed its full support for Ambassador Sylvain Itte, and President Macron also lauded the French envoy to have made the choice to remain in Niamey. Macron added, and I quote, "I think our policy is the right one. It's based on the courage of President Bazoum and on the commitments of our ambassador on the ground, who is remaining despite all the pressure, despite all the declarations made by the illegitimate authorities. We do not recognize the putschist. We support a president who has not stepped down, and besides, whom remain engaged." End of quote. It can be remembered that Niger's foreign ministry said the French envoy had refused to meet with the new rulers and cited French government actions that were contrary to the interest of Niger. Over the weekend, tens of thousands of pro-coup supporters gathered in Niamey's General Sani Couch Stadium, the largest in the country, as members of the military leadership, the National Council for the Safeguard of the Homeland, held a massive rally to celebrate the first month of the takeover. Footage shows demonstrators holding placards outside a French military base, accusing Paris of interfering in the country's affairs.
On est ici parce qu'on en a marre de la France et de la politique des Noirs qui se cachent derrière le peuple pour nous faire des jeux occidentaux. On en a marre parce qu'on a donné un ultimatum aux Français de quitter notre territoire. Parce qu'ils sont là que pour nous pourrir la vie, pas pour nous aider. Ils sont là pour nous piller, prendre nos ressources.
This as France currently has roughly 1,500 troops stationed in Niger as part of a counterinsurgency force in the Sahel region. Meanwhile, locals can also be seen holding Nigerian and Russian flags inside the stadium, while military officials were seen waving to the people in the stands. To recall, the military coup in Niger took place on the 26th of July, replacing democratically elected President Mohamed Bazoum with General Abdurrahmani Chani, who heads the presidential guard. The West African Region Bloc, the Economic Community of West African States, imposed sanctions, and the U.S., the European Union, and other international organizations condemned the actions. This is the fifth coup in Niger since independence from France in 1960 and the seventh military coup to occur in West and Central Africa in 3 years. Currently, ECOWAS has been trying to negotiate with the leaders of the Niger coup and has said it is ready to deploy troops to restore constitutional order if diplomatic efforts fail. This is Margareth Parcasio reporting, SNI News.
In the United Kingdom, thousands of air passengers experienced long delays and cancellations after a technical issue hit the country's air traffic control systems. Lenny Llovido has the details.
Airlines across the United Kingdom were forced to cancel hundreds of flights and delay many more on Monday due to what the country's National Air Traffic Service described as a technical issue. In London's Heathrow Airport, crowds of travelers were seen struggling after being stranded in the departures terminal due to the technical error unleashed chaos during the busy holiday season.
Some computers from the flight security didn't work, so all flights to Europe got cancelled, and we hope that in the next 24 hours there will be flights again. A new flight for free, but I don't know flight details like when it goes or something else, so we'll have to see. Just wait and see.
So I was flying from Lufthansa, flight LH909, and yeah, it's been cancelled. They said they'll give us a refund on hotel accommodation, but for for some reason they're saying now they won't, we have to do it ourselves. It doesn't make sense.
According to reports, more than 200 flights set to depart from the UK were cancelled, while 271 inbound planes were also grounded. National Air Traffic Service said it had encountered a flight planning issue affecting its ability to process flight plans automatically. The organization has since reported that the issue has been resolved. Although airports and airlines nationwide have warned, there are still significant delays and that some knock-on disruption could last for days. Reporting, this has been Lenny Luvido, SMNI News.
In recent days, several sea lions in Argentina were lost due to a highly pathogenic avian influenza outbreak, despite the country being declared free from the said virus. Let's find out more about this from Charity Valdez.
Officials from Argentina's National Service of Agri-Food Health and Quality, or SENASA, were seen removing dozens of sea lions from a breakwater in the beach resort of Mar del Plata on Sunday after an outbreak of avian influenza among the area's sea lion population.
Nosotros el martes pasado se hicieron los primeros muestreos de lobos marinos con sintomatología compatible a influenza aviar o también conocida como gripe aviar. El tema de gripe aviar en lobos marinos ya lo habíamos visto en países como en Perú y en Chile. Ahí ya hubo casos positivos de influenza aviar, por lo que Argentina ya tiene implementados protocolos que son considerados a nivel mundial para todo el tratamiento de los lobos en caso de muerte, como es su enterramiento con todas las medidas sanitarias.
This comes as highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI, has been identified as the cause of the deaths of 57 sea lions along the coastal areas of Argentina. According to a report from the World Organization for Animal Health, or WOAH, issued on the 25th of August, the sea lions of Mar del Plata are believed to be infected with the said virus. Coast Guard and port authorities have closed the south breakwater to pedestrian traffic in a bid to stem the spread of HPAI and prevent pets from being infected.
También cerramos lo que es para nosotros la Escocera Sur porque era un lugar que la lobería estaba muy cerca de los que la iban a observar, por eso lo cerramos por una cuestión de precaución.
Experts from SENASA believe that sea lions are contracting the disease from wild birds and spreading it via fecal matter. Similar outbreaks have been reported along Buenos Aires provinces, Atlantic coast, and in the Patagonia region. Although avian flu is not transmissible from animals to humans, the World Health Organization, or WHO, has warned of an alarming rise of outbreaks among mammals, suggesting the highly infectious H5N1 virus could mutate and infect people. Meanwhile, a separate WOAH report stated that 9,542 other birds in Argentina have been lost to HPAI in 2023. This is Charity Valdez reporting, SMNI News.